Hey everyone, welcome back to Gossip Star Vibe. Grab your bottles and take cover, because Claressa Shields' baby shower didn't turn into a party. It turned into a full-blown battlefield. And if you've heard the whispers, believe me, the truth is even messier. What do you get when a bitter ex crashes your baby shower dressed in all white like she's the one expecting? And what if that ex is none other than Remy Ma, bringing attitude, emotional baggage, and a level of pettiness longer than your grocery receipt? But hold on, it gets even juicier. Caught in the middle of it all, none other than Mr. Papoose himself. And let's just say, he lost it. Did Papoose really smack Remy right there in front of everyone? Guests, staff, and a gender reveal cake shaped like a boxing glove? Why was Claressa whisked away by security, crying and covered in frosting? And who leaked the viral video where someone can be heard yelling, "Remy, no!" just before a chair flies across the room? This wasn't just baby shower drama, it was baby shower chaos. And trust me, the mess is just getting started. This was meant to be a beautiful day. Claressa Shields, double Olympic gold medalist, champion fighter, and soon-to-be mom, was glowing in pink chiffon. The place was decked out with pastel balloon arches, rose gold presents, and a crowd of celebrities ready to celebrate new beginnings. They had coordinated mocktails, a custom Shields baby cake styled like a championship belt, and even a live performance by R&B icon Tank. It was the ultimate baby shower. Then everything fell apart when Remy Ma showed up. To be clear, Remy had no invitation. She wasn't listed. She wasn't part of the planning. And a leaked text from Claressa's cousin revealed she had actually been banned from attending after a heated argument at a Brooklyn nail salon just 2 weeks before. That incident reportedly ended with Remy hurling a whole display of acrylic nails at the receptionist. So yeah, she definitely wasn't wanted. But when has that ever stopped her? Remy came strutting in wearing a tight white designer dress, the exact shade Claressa had on, and big black sunglasses like she was dodging paparazzi. No present, no guest with her. Just a loaded glare and a walk that screamed, "I came to stir chaos in stilettos." The room went silent. Drinks paused mid-sip. In a now viral clip shared by its Celeb Tea Backup 2, you can see Claressa glance up from her satin pillow throne, spot Remy, and mutter, "You've got to be kidding me." But let's rewind a bit. What made Remy show up in the first place? Let's not forget, this isn't just any ex. This is Remy Ma, once a devoted wife, now turned disruptor and heartbroken antagonist in a drama more tangled than a Love and Hip Hop reunion episode. She and Papoose used to be the picture of ride or die. He stayed loyal during her prison time. He supported her. He defended her when everyone else stayed silent. But now, that once solid romance has crumbled into shiny little pieces of baby shower confetti. Because he moved on, with Claressa Shields. Yep, Papoose went from forever my lady to forever my fighting baby mama. And Remy wasn't just mad, she was mortified. It's one thing to lose your man. It's another to lose him to a younger, wealthier, undefeated boxing legend. And when Claressa revealed her pregnancy last month, insiders say Remy went off the rails. She was throwing stuff, crying, screaming into voice memos, said an anonymous friend/hairdresser who only wanted to be called Peaches. She said, "This isn't finished. I won't let that baby steal the spotlight." Apparently, she was dead serious. So there she was, uninvited, unfazed, and unhinged, walking right through a sea of influencers and BET execs like it was her own wedding. She didn't look at Claressa. She didn't acknowledge Papoose. She walked straight to the front and took her place beside the stage where Tank was preparing to perform. That's when everything exploded. Papoose, who had been near the DJ table, turned and froze. Witnesses say he clenched his jaw and dropped the mini cupcake he had. His whole energy shifted, said one staffer. He went from laid back to nuclear in under a second. He marched over, grabbed Remy by the wrist, and muttered something that quickly became Twitter's quote of the week. "You've got 5 seconds to leave before TMZ gets a payday." And Remy? She laughed right in his face like it was some sort of TikTok joke. According to Blog Queen NYC, she reportedly replied, "Do it, Pap. Start your drama. Just like always, right before you come crawling back." Boom, that's when it happened. In a split second no one expected, but everyone somehow recorded. Papoose raised his hand and slapped Remy Ma across the face. GASP. The room? Dead silent. The DJ? stopped the track. Tank froze mid-note. Claressa sat frozen in disbelief, holding her belly with both hands like she was ringside, not at her baby shower. The slap rang out. The sound itself is currently being used in TikTok audio remixes. One guest yelled. Another began to pray. A third reportedly cried out, "Not the baby energy, Remy," while using a pile of diaper presents to shield Claressa. Security didn't stroll in. They sprinted. And the twist? Remy didn't even blink. She simply looked at Papoose with the coldest, calmest stare imaginable and said, "You really did that in front of her? In front of your brand new family?" And that, folks, is the end of part 1. Because what followed made the slap seem like just the warm-up. In part 2, we get into what came after, the leaked recordings, and the mystery informant who claims Claressa planned it all along. Yep, you heard that right. Was this orchestrated? Was the slap part of a setup? Let's dig in. The crowd was stunned. That slap didn't just land. It represented something. Years of heartache, betrayal, and pent-up fury unleashed in one palm-to-cheek moment that left the entire party silent. But if you thought that was the highest level of chaos, think again. It got much worse. Phones were raised, videos were being captured. In just 16 minutes, there were already 3 separate camera angles of the hit-making rounds online. By the half-hour point, someone had posted a TikTok overlaid with moody piano music titled, "When Your Baby Daddy Slaps His Ex at Your Baby Shower." It passed 1 million views within 60 minutes. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields looked like she'd just been emotionally knocked out. Not by Remy, not even by Papoose, but by total public disgrace. She wasn't just teary-eyed. She was crying, capital C, mascara streaking, makeup melting, her personalized maternity sash dangling from one shoulder like it had seen battle. And just when security thought they had calmed the situation, Remy grabbed the microphone. Yes, the mic. Her cheeks still red from the slap, she made her way to the stage. Tank had completely vanished, likely hiding in the restroom, and took the mic like she was ready to announce a winner at the BET Awards. And then she said, "I just want everybody here to know I came out of love." But clearly this whole thing's a joke. He didn't mention he was texting me last week. Boom. Instant eruption. Guests gasped like they were watching the climax of a drama series. Claressa's cousin made a dash for the stage, but her heels got stuck in the soft blue carpet. Someone fainted by the mimosa bar. And Papoose? He looked like his spirit had momentarily left his body. Let's unpack it. According to an unnamed insider, claiming to be from Claressa's glam team but going by Anonymous Angel, Papoose had indeed reached out to Remy the week before. But it wasn't to patch things up. Nope. The texts were allegedly about finding closure, letting go, and, reportedly, ending things cleanly before the baby arrives. But closure with Remy Ma? That's like trying to put out a wildfire using confetti. And here's where it takes a sharp turn. Hours after the slap, a voice memo began making the rounds, supposedly from Claressa, shared within a private chat that included her boxing coach, assistant, and 2 brand reps. In the recording, a woman who strongly resembles Claressa can be heard saying, "If she shows up, let her. I want the world to see who he really is." Pause. Rewind. Let that settle. Did Claressa have a clue Remy might show up uninvited? Did she crave the chaos? Was this whole event, complete with pastel decorations and plant-based cupcakes, actually a carefully laid trap? Social media went wild. Remy vs. Claressa was trending within mere hours. People on Twitter were dissecting every frame of the slap clip like it was the Zapruder film. Was it all for show? Was Papoose wearing a mic? Was the footage suspiciously high quality? One popular tweet read, "There's no way Remy Ma got slapped on camera and the lighting was cinematic. This was made for Netflix." And that wasn't even the end of it. Another video surfaced, this one taken outside the building, capturing Remy being led out by security, head up, looking untouched, and even flashing a slight grin. A crowd had gathered out front, and when someone asked if she had anything to say, she reportedly responded, "Ain't no shower without thunder." No one's really sure what it meant, but that line is already on t-shirts and coffee mugs sold by TikTok sellers. Now let's turn the spotlight to Papoose. The man has gone totally dark. No stories, no live streams, no vague captions. Just a blank avatar and his last post, an innocent photo of Claressa holding a pair of baby shoes captioned, "Can't wait." now overrun with clown emojis and fire reactions. But guess who did pop up live? Fat Joe. That's right, Fat Joe, Remy Ma's longtime mentor and friend, randomly jumped on Instagram Live wearing shades, sitting in a dimly lit room whispering, "Sometimes people forget who really holds the mic. Remy's been quiet too long." Fans went into a frenzy. Was he backing Remy? Was he teasing a diss track, a documentary, a public sit-down? Several blogs are already predicting Remy's prepping a red table talk-style interview to clear her name and spill the full story, including supposed DMS that'll break the internet. And wait, there's more. According to Gossip Page at its Tea Time Sis, Claressa's camp has reportedly spoken to legal counsel, citing emotional trauma, public embarrassment, and interruption of a private function. There are even whispers about a potential restraining order against Remy Ma, still unconfirmed, but already causing heated online arguments. Instagram is split down the middle. One side shouting, "Remy had zero business being there. You don't bring jailhouse vibes to a baby shower," while the other team's all in on defending her. Papoose played both these women. He deserved to get exposed. End of story. Meanwhile, the venue, the poor rental space in Jersey City, issued a Yelp statement saying, "We were not involved in the altercation and unaware of any personal conflicts among guests." Too late. Their Google reviews are now flooded with comments like, "0 stars, perfect for weddings, awful for drama." And here comes the final punch of part 2. As Remy was driven off in a black SUV, someone recorded her on a call. She was overheard saying, "He better come clean, because if I gotta do it, part 2's gonna be worse." Oh yes, there's more. More receipts, more betrayal, and maybe more chaos. Because what dropped next? An unreleased message thread between Papoose and Remy that could suggest Claressa's baby's father might not be who everyone thinks. You'd assume that after the slap, the mic grab, and the leaked audio, this wild saga would finally be over. But nope. This drama still had one last jaw-dropping twist, and it blew everything else out of the water. The internet was already in flames, showing clips of Remy being hauled off like she was auditioning for Bad Girls Club Baby Shower Edition. Claressa was said to be heavily sedated and weeping in a side room, while Papoose completely vanished. No posts, no interviews, nothing. And just when things began to quiet down, boom, a private iCloud backup got exposed. Yep, screenshots made their way online showing an entire text conversation between Papoose and Remy Ma, sent just 3 weeks before the baby shower. And these weren't messages about closure, my friend. These were flirty, sly, hard-eye, emoji-filled exchanges. In one, Papoose allegedly texted, "I still think about you. Every night. Even when I'm next to her." Even when I'm next to her? Fans lost it. Memes flooded the timelines. One had a split image of Claressa with her baby bump and Remy with a microphone, both captioned, "Who's really carrying the weight?" But hold on, it gets even more shocking. One message included the line, "You and I both know that baby might not even be mine." Let's say that again. That baby might not even be mine. Suddenly, everything shifted. It wasn't just a slap anymore. It wasn't just baby shower drama. It wasn't just Remy being petty. Now people were questioning the very core of Papoose and Claressa's relationship. Twitter turned into a war zone. People started pulling up timelines, matching photos, and making charts like they were conducting FBI-level investigations. Some even pointed out that Claressa had never publicly revealed when she got pregnant, only saying she was so grateful to be expecting. The phrase, "Papoose needs a DNA test," was trending at number 2 worldwide. And guess who fueled the fire? Remy Ma. She went live. Yes, from a dimly lit space, makeup-free in a hoodie, with her phone tilted at that classic 30-degree angle, she went live to 95,000 viewers, and she didn't hold back. She started off calmly, sipping tea from a mug that read, "Booked and unbothered." Then she said, "Everyone wants to paint me as crazy, as the villain, as the bitter ex. But let me ask you this. What would you do if the man you gave everything to, who you sacrificed for, tried to build a life with someone else, while still sending you 'I miss you' texts?" She pulled out receipts, literally printed screenshots held up to the camera. "I didn't crash a baby shower. I walked into my life that someone tried to rewrite without me." And the bombshell? Remy claimed that Papoose wasn't even sure who the father was from the beginning. "He told me back in February, 'I need a test, because I can't trust nobody." He said that, and now I'm the crazy one? The comment section exploded. Remy really spilled everything. So wait, Papoose proposed to Claressa with a baby he questioned? This makes the slap make sense now. Remy had proof, not just vibes. But it gets even crazier. A fake Maury edit started trending, with clips of Papoose overlaid with Maury Povich yelling, "You are not the father," while Claressa runs off stage. It was total chaos. Unfiltered, meme-driven social media madness. In the meantime, Claressa's team went completely silent. No Instagram updates, no boxing promotional content, no motivational quotes, just pure silence. Then, bam, her manager shared a mysterious post. Be cautious when trying to expose someone holding TNT, because now everyone gets burned. Wait, what? Is Claressa threatening revenge? Is she gearing up with her own proof? Could this spiral into a full-blown baby mama battle? Legal insiders, the fabricated ones we mentioned earlier, are claiming Remy might face a trespassing lawsuit, defamation charges, and possibly even a restraining order. But none of these threats are slowing her down. She shared a post 24 hours later, standing in front of a mirror, captioning, "You only file charges when you lose control." Yikes. And let's not forget about Papoose, the man in the middle, the one who slapped his ex, kissed his fiancée, and supposedly questioned the paternity of his unborn child. So, what did he do next? He posted a black square, no caption, no comments, just a blank black image. And everyone knew what that meant. Guilt. One user commented, "Bro mourning his peace, his girl, and his reputation." Another wrote, "He posted a blackout image like it's 2020 again. Man, go get that DNA test." But maybe the biggest shocker of all, a leaked security cam video, only 9 seconds long, grainy but clear enough, supposedly shows Claressa throwing her baby shower tiara across the room and shouting, "He slapped her for nothing if he still doesn't know who the father is." The internet collectively lost it. Now, rumors are circulating that Claressa might walk away from the relationship entirely. Sources, i.e. gossip blogs pretending to have insiders, claim her team is booking flights to Michigan, hinting that she may leave New York until the drama calms down. So, what's next? Well, Remy Ma just revealed a new freestyle coming out this Friday, reportedly called Baby Showers and Bullet Points, and fans are already guessing it'll be a diss track aimed at both Papoose and Claressa. The comments on the teaser? She's about to wrap the DNA test results. The beat better hit harder than Papoose did. This is going to be the ether of baby mamas. And just when you thought it couldn't get more intense, one final rumor popped up. According to gossip sites, a source close to Fat Joe says he's planning to mediate a private sit-down with all three parties, to be filmed for a streaming service. That's right, we might just get the most toxic baby shower documentary of all time. Working title, The Slap That Shook the Crib, Remy, Papoose, and Claressa, unfiltered. And there it is, folks, a baby shower turned into a boxing match, a slap that resonated louder than a Grammy performance, and a love triangle so tangled it needs its own cleanup crew. But the real question is, who do you believe? Was Remy Ma a bitter ex causing drama, or a woman finally losing it after months of deceit? Is Claressa just an innocent mom-to-be caught in the middle, or the brains behind a PR scheme? And Papoose, hero, villain, or just a confused guy who mishandled two queens and a baby? Drop your hottest takes in the comments. Do you think the slap was justified? Should Remy drop the diss track? Should Claressa ask for a DNA test? Or should Papoose just log off Instagram and head to the mountains? This is far from over. And we'll be digging up the next batch of receipts. So hit that like button, subscribe to stay ahead of the mess, and ring that notification bell. Because when part 2 of this drama drops, you'll want front row seats. This is Gossip Star Vibe, where the tea is toxic, the drama is irresistible, and we never miss a slap.